What's your name?
Esmeralda.
Oh my gosh, it is you, Sue. It's me, Pip. I live 2 rows down the hall.
Hello and welcome, ladies. Left your hubby and the kids at home, huh? You are going to love this place. It's got a real family feel to it. Let's start downstairs. As you can see, the lobby is a shared space for all tenants. It used to be a chapel. Have a look, no rush.
He was charming. We got the chat. Gave me positive attention when it suited him. We got the fair. Never mind the big one.
I can't understand what I saw in him now. He was a bricklayer at a building site across from my school. I was 15, and he was 27.
Said he knew what he was doing. Didn't use condoms. Like, swore he knew what he was doing.
Maybe we were a bit freer than we should have been. But things were different then. There was no contraception, no abortion, no sex education, nothing. Nobody talked about anything.
Tried all the old wives' tales. Drinking gin, having hot baths, going swimming and diving off the high board hundreds of times. We tried back to the oceans.
Abortions were illegal. Obviously, there was ways that people talked about, but I was just too fearful.
I think my dad tried to understand. But he died when I was 7 months pregnant. Put a lot of pressure on my mum. She had my little brother to think about as well.
She slapped me and called me a slut and said, I always knew you would end up in a mother and baby home. But I never let her see me cry, though.
My mum kept me in the house. Couldn't go out during the day. Only did. I had to wear a double coat with a hat pulled down to height.
I went into the home under a fake name. It was my mother's idea. It was because we lived so close to where the home was. She thought someone might see your name and know that you're there.
She said, we'll put you into a mother and baby home and we'll have to make you adopted. That's just what we'll do. I had no say in the matter. It was a done deal.
I think they thought I could go away, have her, and not come back sort of thing. I remember my father turning to me and saying, well, you can't have her here, so you've got 2 choices. Go away, or don't come back, or have her adopted.
Sometimes I see him on the street, and I wonder, do you ever think of her?
And here's me, always thinking about her. Do you ever ask about her? Does your wife know?
Now, let's take a look at the recreation room, which also is a shared space. Your kids will go wild in here, right? Just imagine the parties and the shenanigans they will get up to over here. Oh, to be young again. Anyhow, take a look. I need to make a call.
This big old house. Oakhurst. It was spooky. The floorboards creaked at night. They had a life-size crucifix in the front yard. He always seemed to be looking up in my room.
We all had a cleaning job. That's just what we did. There was no cleaners in the house. All the girls did it. If you were just about to have your baby, or if you've been there for a while, you might even get to clean the matron's office.
Sorry to bother, ladies, but when you're done looking at here, you go check out the washroom. It's very awesome and low maintenance. Practically cleans itself.
The big washing area with all these basins with curtains round, and you go and you'd have a strip wash. And then you get dressed, have your breakfast, and then you go off and do your various chores.
I was 8 months pregnant, scrubbing the floor on my hands and knees. But I guess it kept my muscles supple, which probably made giving birth easier.
In the afternoon, once your chores were done, you were free to do as you pleased. We could watch TV, go into town, knit, or just chat.
When I saw some of these girls, I was terrified, absolutely terrified. I was 15. There were these tables in the recreation room where some of the girls would sit around playing cards with cigarettes hanging out of am I coming to?
Oakhurst was run by the church.
Every Sunday they marched us down to the local church. Everyone knew who we were, so we weren't allowed to sit in the front pews. We had to sit in the back, so we didn't offend the villagers. New mothers could kneel, but pregnant mothers could sit.
Sometimes, when Mum would try to visit, it wasn't often. It was difficult because of my little brother. He didn't understand what's going on, of course, but he liked looking out the window at the trees and listening to the owl hooting.
A couple of my friends came to visit once. They thought it was really cool, but I dreaded visiting day because you had to stay in bed.
Do you like the original features? I love the windows. They let in so much light. Did you notice the big window at the front door? Isn't it beautiful? And what a view.
You had to make a box for your baby's things.
I had to prepare for baby.
You had to get a box with the lid and wrap it in baby paper.
12 nappies, so many matinee jackets.
All the baby's clothes and nappies and everything got put in there.
When I went into labor, I didn't know what it was. I kept having backache. I was getting these pains. I thought it was constipation. My body's broke. I didn't know what happened. The nun just gave me a baby's nappy to wear and told me to keep going.
There was a labor ward in the home with 2 rooms, but if 2 girls went into labor at the same time, I don't know what they would do. Oh, it was just all so alien to me. I didn't know what to expect. There was no preparation. There was no classes. And we only had 6 weeks with them.
We only had 6 weeks with them. Every morning, we would wake up so excited. We'd race down to the nursery. We couldn't wait to see our babies.
We were expected to breastfeed. There was no question about it. Some of the girls kicked up a fuss and had to be persuaded, but I accepted it.
They just told me I had a little girl, 7 pounds 11. Well, that's it. I didn't know anything about her. But we got to go into the nursery at night, so we saw our babies.
You had time with your baby. You had time to put her in the clothes you were going to give her away in. I remember laying her down in the nursery, walking away, and knowing that I'd never see her again.
I was crying so hard. She just said, "I'm going to take baby." And she took her off me. I never even got to say goodbye.
I think I got to see her go. I was cleaning the window ledge above the front door and I saw a couple leave with the baby and get into a red car and drive off. And that night, my baby wasn't in the nursery. So, I actually got to see her go.
Now, let's have a look at what you really came here for. Isn't it beautiful? You would never know this used to be a nursery before. Imagine all those crying babies. Oh, thank God I don't have any. This job is more than enough for me. Anyway, see how you feel?
Did you ever see her again?
Did you try to find her?
I was so angry about the whole thing. I couldn't get past it.
I was just so scared about everything.
And then someone put me in touch with this researcher who knew how to research the adoption registers. I got the name, but then I had to find the person.
I got the birth certificate, but I didn't do anything with it because I was just so frightened. So I got another birth mom to contact her in case she didn't know or didn't want to have contact.
I asked to see the adoption records. I got her address. I had a friend write her a letter. And she phoned up straight away. She said, "Where is she? Where's my birth mother? I want to meet her."
But the marvelous thing is that I knew she was alive. That had always been my biggest question. I was surprised when I saw this place was up for sale. I thought coming back might make me stronger.
I saw this.
With this huge closure in knowing that she's all right. But it's different for me than it is for her because I have a memory of something. Whereas I just showed up in her adult life, but oh, Sue had
determined to make it work.
And that concludes the tour. I'm pretty sure you can see yourself making some very happy memories here. It's a real family place. Your kids will love it.